Back in 2007, I moved to a crappy apartment in Ashland, Massachusetts with a friend and my yellow lab Charlie after a falling out with my former roommates. One night, my roommate was out and I decided to put myself to bed with a bottle of rum and some terrible basic cable, calling it a night around midnight and passing out with Charlie at his usual spot at the foot of my bed. Around 3 a.m., I woke up violently to the sound of a local rock station blasting from my alarm clock. I got up confused, but mostly annoyed, and switched it off. I laid back down and immediately the damn thing goes off again. I get up and switch my light on, thinking I hit the wrong button and switched the red off button. Switch off my light, and before my head hits the pillow, the alarm goes off again, raising the hair up on the back of my neck in the process. I get back up again, this time unplugging the alarm from the wall, a little rattled, but staying as rational as possible. Laying back down in my what now seems eerily quiet apartment, I started to close my eyes again, only for the alarm to go back off. At this point, I'm definitely starting to freak out, but still trying to remain rational. I get back up, checking to see if the alarm had a backup source. It had a slot for batteries, but they were empty. At this point, I just shake my head and throw it in my closet. I laid back down and started to drift back off again, only to be awoken by Charlie growling in a way I had never heard before, followed by an increasingly loud bark. Being more worried about my not-so-friendly neighbor upstairs than whatever was going on with my bedroom, I yelled at Charlie to knock it off. Charlie stopped barking but continued to growl in a low tone. I sit up and catch Charlie silhouetted by the moonlight, seeing him fully alert, staring at a shadow on the ceiling, seeming to move on its own. At this point, I'm freaking the fuck out and go to get out of my bed, only to have what feels like the weight of a grown man on my back. I struggle for a bit but cannot get up, finally screaming, "Get the fuck off of me," at the top of my lungs, and the weight eventually subsides. I get up, grab my dog by his collar, slamming my bedroom door and collapsing on my uncomfortable sofa, thinking to myself, remember this was real, this happened. A couple of hours later, I awake to the sun coming up, finding myself on the sofa with my dog sleeping next to me, my bedroom door still closed. My friend moved out shortly after for unrelated reasons, and I broke the lease to move in with my girlfriend at the time. Since then, I have experienced many supernatural events, but nothing ever as terrifying as that night in Ashland. I'm to this day not a religious man, but whatever was in that room that night with me and Charlie felt what I imagine what true evil must be.